love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. You think it'd be. Turn your head for 1 second and the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong. Will you trust me when I say that I make it up to you somehow? So you gotta fire up.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Ginobili out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
For Washington, they had shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. And so Favors nails both of them. And for Gerald Green and him reinventing himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Got a piece of it.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
On the clock. Johnson the screen. Dishes it to O'Quinn. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
On the wing, Korver. And Walker kicks to Korver. The offensive rebound. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Walker penetrating. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Oklahoma City. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Toronto no up. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the shot is good.
And last year, the Wizards at times played excellent team basketball. I mean, it seems like every time a shot went in, it was coming off a pass to find the open man.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Millsap a screen, and Walker gets to Millsap. And O'Quinn sends it back. Green with the ball. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Clock at 6. Green shot on the way. And good on the basket. Book it. Green's got 5. Washington trailing. Walker goes in. And the basket good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Pass to Green. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Johnson missing again. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Walker with it, picked up by Ginobili. Walker the pass to Favors. Here's Muhammad, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Raptors trail by 3. It's stolen by Korver. And Muhammad throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Green. Derek Favors making his last shot. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. On the wing, Korver, covered by Parker. Favors attacking. He feeds it to Millsap. No good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 1:32 left to play in the first. And he is the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. It gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. A new group in now for the Raptors. Splitter's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Boozer comes in for Green. Ennis, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Rivers in for Parker. Here is Cunningham. Kicks to Jang. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. No good. Boozer with the defensive effort.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies.
Now here's Boozer. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
Here is Cunningham. The lead is 2. Scott dishes to Cunningham. The pass to right. Misses off the right iron. Johnson, that's for 2. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Jones. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead 5-4. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
They've got Zhang. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Wright. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Walker in the one spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Parker against Walker. Stolen by Walker. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last. Paul Millsap is checked in for Washington. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Raptors. Green comes in for Ennis. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Parker against Walker. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
The Wizards making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in. And Parker, here we go. No good. That would have tied it. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
O'Quinn bounces high off the rim and drops. So it's the Wizards now. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Walker against Parker. And it's Walker penetrating. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
And O'Quinn kicks to Ginobili. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And Green slams it in.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And the Wizards making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Carlos Boozer. Millsap misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Parker kicks to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
Passes it to O'Quinn. Favors with the rebound. Wizards have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. The feed to Korver. Shot on the wing. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that one's good. O'Quinn's got 8.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker with an eerily similar season once again. Stats the last 3 years have ironically been very close.
Yeah, you talked about those 3 years. Almost 18 points a game, around 35 minutes. So did so on just under 16 shots as well. So becoming more and more efficient.
Some changes for Toronto. Splitter is checked in for Gerald Green. James Ennis comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Rivers in for Tony Parker. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Johnson inside. Muhammad covering. Lots of room. Rivers can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And there's the call on Shabazz Muhammad. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Zhang comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Wright in for Paul Millsap. Here's Johnson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Right with a screen on Rivers. Here's Korver for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
You know, and getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Here's Dang. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Toronto ahead, up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. We've seen Gerald Green really having a great game.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Just an amazing game for Green. 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Toronto right now, we've got Green, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Johnson. Then there's Parker, and it's Ginobili in the 2 spot. Well, last year Toronto won their division and bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, but you know, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total. I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
Who's watching here?
Parker outside. He dishes it to Ginobili. Out to Parker. Feeds it to Green. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. Parker passes to Ginobili. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Cunningham kicks to Scott. Here is Cunningham, covered by Parker. Cunningham dishes to Scott. Pass to Cunningham. He dents the rim with a 2-hand slam. Wow.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
So both teams making some changes here. Washington's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. From deep, Walker. Stolen by Boozer. And here is Parker. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Nice shot by Ginobili.
And you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Toronto leading by 3. Parker kicks to Johnson. And the wide-open shot from Ginobili. And a miss there on the triple.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting five scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
There's the dish to Johnson. Rebound by the Wizards.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Korver. It's tipped. And it's Walker penetrating. And Derek Favors with the slam. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Toronto calls timeout. Toronto was a strong team on the road last season, Clark. A big part of why they came away with 49 wins on the season.
And 22 of those 49 wins were on the road. As a group, they managed to keep things close on the road. And because of that competitiveness, they were over 500 there as well.
Toronto trailing. Outside, Green. Johnson up top. Fires the three. Good. Johnson's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors.
And as you said, the Raptors kept things close on the road. In the NBA, they had one of the better point differential in terms of victories on the road last season.
Dishes it to Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. No good with the triple. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Johnson against Korver. He kicks to Millsap. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you mentioned this, I mean, with the Raptors. Only Golden State, Atlanta, and the Clippers had a better road margin of victory than them. Just goes to show you how tough the Raptors were on the road last season.
Muhammad, he's checked in for the Wizards. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Raptors.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Walker against Parker. And it's Walker penetrating. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Korver, no luck.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Screen by Boozer. Green kicks to Johnson. Millsap with the steal. Pushing it up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Korver.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Up top, Favors. He's covered by Boozer. And Favors kicks to Millsap. And he dunks it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And again, no good by Toronto. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Walker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Favors. Wright comes in for Paul Millsap. And Porter subbed in for Kyle Korver. Raptors also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Boozer. Splitter comes in for Green. And it's James Hennison for Tony Parker. Wizards have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. For Washington, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And Porter drops them both.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Parker with a clean look. And he's good on the three ball.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Shot is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Porter. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Johnson from outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from behind the arc.
Outside, Scott. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. There's Parker with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
And Parker, here we go. Fires from 18. Another miss by Johnson. Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Cunningham passes to Scott. He feeds it to Cunningham. From the arc. Scott can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Ginobili dishes to Johnson. It's deflected. Cunningham inside. Johnson on him. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Nice D from Ginobili.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And again, no good by Toronto. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham to tie it up. Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Toronto calls timeout.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that
break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Walker kicks to Favors. Just 5 to shoot. Korver passes to Favors. Moves back up. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Over to the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Washington calls timeout.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
The Wizards making a switch here. Jones is checked in. From deep, Walker. Ginobili grabs the board. Toronto leading by 5. On the wing, Green. O'Quinn dishes to Johnson. Six to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Korver in the corner. Back to Walker. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Elbow shot. 5 to shoot. And here's Korver from the arc.
They need to take it one possession at a time and not try to rush their three-point attempts here. If you have a good look at the three, take it with confidence. But if not, run your offense and get a good shot.
Johnson attacking. In the corner, it's Ginobili. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Outside Millsap. Tries to snap the cold streak. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Parker kicks to O'Quinn. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violations. Muhammad, he's checked in for James Jones. Wizards trailed by 3. Here's Walker. Here's Millsap. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And here's Green outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
There's the screen. Reset misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Walker against Spartans. Kicks to O'Quinn. Rebounded by the Wizards.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ginobili with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
Here is Cunningham, covered by Parker.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
That's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And the Raptors with the ball. Ginobili outside. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar de respuestas con el manojo lleno.